finally did it, y'all. I finally did it. I finally got the first daggum draft of my screenplay. There's kind of a misconception when it comes to writing because people just assume that it's like, oh, you sit at a computer and you have an idea and it just comes out of your fingers like a magical rainbow and suddenly you have this great idea that you want to share with everyone. And it doesn't really work like that. Because really, writing is hard. It's one of those things that you can't just do. And for the people who actually can just do it, you can just get out of my face right now. It's a huge process, and I'm really bad with processes because I have this idea in my head and I see it like movie scenes, and so, you know, I want to get it out on paper so I can see if it actually works, you know. So then when I actually sit down to write, it goes like this. Writing. Okay. You're gonna write. You're gonna do this. You're gonna write. Okay. Okay. Hey. Why aren't you doing what I tell you to do? Okay. Alright. Okay. So. You know what? I need some inspiration. That's what I need. I need some inspiration. Tumblr. Yeah. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be really good. This is not helping me. This is not helping me. Okay. Alright. This is still not helping. Why am I still scrolling? Somebody please help me. I don't even know where I was going with this. How does this make sense? It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You know why? Because it's stupid. I quit. I'm done. There are so many books and there's so many tips online about how you can become a better writer and what to do with your characters and all of this involved stuff, and I'm like, and I just sit and I type, and then I get into this conundrum of consistency with my characters and consistency with the plot and consistency with actually writing, and it just I'm really, really proud of myself that I actually got a first draft done. And it's for a short film, so it's only 15 pages long, but it's a start. I'm just incredibly proud of myself that I actually sat down and wrote this thing out, and I'm really wanting to bring it to fruition, which means that I am wanting to actually make this into a short film. Which also means getting people to help me, getting people to be in this short film, and having the funds to do it. I think that's the scariest part of all of this. You know, getting it down on paper and having people read it, that's pretty scary in itself because, you know, most of the time people are like, this, I would line my kitty litter box with this. No, this is not going to work. No, thank you. To a degree, I can kind of deal with that because as an actress, I've dealt, you know, I have those people who tell you that you outright suck. And so there's a part of me that kind of can deal with that rejection. The thing that I really can't deal with is nothing happening with this. And I feel like this could actually be something. And I think about this every single day, and I actually sat down and I worked out a budget. And which might be getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I felt like, you know, this is where ideas happen. You actually have to sit down and you have to work through it instead of saying, oh, that's gonna be really expensive. Let's not do it. Because there are tons of people out there who are making their short films with a very tiny budget or no budget at all, and they make really amazing things. This is not the official video for the Kickstarter. I'm just kind of talking about it a little bit, but I am going to be making a Kickstarter for this project because after I added everything up with the equipment and the people and, you know, everything else that goes along with making a short film, which, believe it or not, takes quite a bit. It came to a big, huge $8,000. Excuse me while I go jump into the abyss of no money. To me, it seems like a lot because I'm poor. No. Looking around on Kickstarter and looking at all the people who have made their dreams come true, I think that this can be done, which means that I have to get a team of people together who will be willing to help me And we're gonna, once I get the final draft worked out, we're gonna be making a preview, and then we're gonna be uploading it to the Kickstarter. So this is just a preliminary, but I really hope that when we do put up the Kickstarter, that you will help us, and that you will, even if you just give just a little bit, that would be the greatest thing ever. And I would love you forever, which is pretty much all I can give you right at this second. For a little while, for a long time in my life, I kind of felt like, you know, why are things not happening to me? Why can't I do this? Why does nobody love me? Why can't I get jobs? Why can't I blah, blah, blah? And it was all because I was kind of waiting for things to just fall in my lap. Well, now we're getting to a market where people make their own movies, and they go out and they do bigger, better, more amazing things. I mean, for example, let's talk about Darren Criss for a second. I saw him on a Harry Potter musical, and I thought he was great. I thought all of them were great. And then I saw that he was gonna be on Glee, and I was like, my mind was blown. I mean, he went from doing these stage plays that they wrote themselves to being on Glee, and he's gone on to do just everything. Say that I want to follow in the same footsteps as Darren Criss, but you get what I would urge you very strongly to support and watch and donate and give to those people who are trying to live out their dreams. Whether it's somebody who is wanting to be a painter, whether it's somebody who's wanting to be a singer or an actress or a director or anything like that, it can't get anywhere without people's support. And I love watching indie movies. I love watching movies that people have made themselves. I scour YouTube for things, for new and exciting things, because those people are gonna go somewhere. And you wanna know why? Because they grabbed their destiny by the cojones and they said, give it to me! Yeah. I feel like my hair is like really big, and I feel like it's just growing around my face. Like it's just like, yeah, so I got a haircut, and I have layers now, and apparently you're supposed to do something with them. So I have been experimenting with the curling iron, and it gets a little bit hairy. But yeah! Alright, I'm gonna quit embarrassing myself now. That's never gonna happen. You can leave a little comment below, or you can send me a message, or you can find me. I'm on Facebook and Tumblr and Twitter, and I'm all over the social media universe. So anyway, I love you all. You're great. Bye. I almost just fell.